The cutting room floor. Well, this is something that we've swept up from the cutting room floor.
I came across this story earlier in the week and we just didn't get a chance to talk about it because we've been looking after Blaze the bird. This is interesting that Americans have only just learned about the Australian game Goon of Fortune, and it's been written about in the American magazine Food and Wine. Oh, yeah. That has an explanation of how to play, as they say, the sacred Aussie drinking game Goon of Fortune. Here's what they have said about the rules. The rules are simple. Attach a wine bag to one of the prongs of the Hills Hoist clothesline. A large group of people, ideally 8 to 12, stands in a circle around the Hills Hoist. Sounds like druids. Someone spins the Hills Hoist, and whoever is closest to the goon once it stops moving must take a drink directly from its spout. This is revolutionary to them. They've never heard of this. They've never heard the term goon bag. Well, I'm sure they've got their own backyard alcoholism.
Yeah.
But still, this features a Hills Hoist.
Yeah. Do Americans even have a Hills Hoist?
No, a Hills Hoist is an Australian invention.
How do they dry their clothes then?
Well, I guess you can have a clothesline that's not a Hills Hoist.
Yeah, I guess so. But there's a Hills Hoist as we know it, the round one.
Yeah.
I guess they have those crazy pull-out ones or the ones that come out from the side
They
of
put
the...
everything in the dryer. Do you know Americans don't know what a kettle is?
Really?
They never boil the kettle to make a cup of tea or coffee. They make it in the microwave. That's weird, isn't it, when you discover that they don't have a kettle?
That is weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Goon of Fortune?
No, have you?
I have once, but it just didn't work. There wasn't enough people playing.
You're on your own.
And it would never come round to the person. You know, it would keep the Hills Hoist was such that it would end up opposite. There was only 3 of us playing.
Oh, okay.
So it'd end up.
You need to have a number of players so that it will invariably stop near someone.
Yeah.
The Americans apparently have a game that they said, this is like, we've got that.
What have they
called Slap the Bag.
Right.
But that's what that is. Slap the Bag consists of drinking from a goon bag, but then just slapping it when you're done. That's not the same. But what about this? This is what Americans do that is so weird. This country singer, Ali Walker, she did this recently. You know how we have a shoey where you pour, usually beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or champagne if you're a Formula One star.
Yeah, well, Daniel Ricciardo started it.
Yeah.
He got Patrick Stewart to do a shoey. Shoeys have been around.
Patrick Stewart, the actor.
Patrick Stewart, the actor, did a shoey with... I'm not making this up. Daniel Ricciardo encouraged him to do a shoey in front of the crowd.
How weird. This is an Australian thing, though, isn't it? You pour alcohol into your dirty shoe, into your sweaty, dirty shoe and drink it. Well, what about this? This is another step. This is an American thing. This is where, and this woman did it, you pour a beer, not into a shoe, but into the mouth of a catfish. They do this in Nashville, and then you pour that down your throat. Oh. You pour a can of Budweiser down the neck of the dead catfish, and then you pour the soiled contents down your own throat.
Oh, it might actually make Budweiser taste good.
Well, the tradition began apparently when the Detroit Red Wings used to throw an octopus, there's an ice hockey team, onto the ice to symbolise the fact the team needed 8 playoffs to win the Stanley Cup. So then the tradition of throwing a catfish on ice, which means maybe you only have to win once, onto the ice, and then this then became a semi-regular ritual where you'd pour beer down a catfish and drink it out.
It's interesting now, traditions with drinking. What about the yard glass? And I bring this up because your son's 21st is this weekend.
There's not going to be a yard glass.
No yard glass. I remember years ago when I used to be weddings, parties, anything DJ man, I was doing a 21st for a young man called Darren, and they brought out half a yard glass for him to scull. I don't think
was
Darren...
it a full yard glass or did they only fill a half one up?
No, it was a half. It was a Junior Burger yard glass specifically blown by the glass blowers that made it.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay, thanks for the detail.
Anyway, he didn't have... I don't think Darren was very popular because there wasn't many mates at his party. So he's gone and sculled the half a yard glass. And while I was down there going for my records, to put the happy birthday song on, I hear this crowd yelling out loudly. Seems that Darren has projectile vomited all over the only person from his work that showed up.
Oh, no.
So it was all potato, bacon, lamb.
Oh, no.
And
lamb on a spit. That's the 21st.
Half a litre of KB.
I found a photo from my own 21st that I sent to Jack saying, look at my shindig. It's a photo of me just wearing normal clothes. I don't even think I was dressed up. I don't think I was wearing makeup. My mum, who was only in her 40s, is standing next to me she'd made her own outfit, I think, from a Butterick pattern.
Yeah.
To these two shapeless women just standing there, and I'm cutting a key-shaped cake. And I look at 100 people that are coming to the pub tonight for Jack's birthday. You know, I've got to put my credit card down on the bar and off we go.
Yeah.
It's a different world, isn't it?
Well, how about you just give that credit card to me and I'll look after it for you?
Oh, that would be so generous, Brendan. I should get Jack to drink out of a catfish.
He's been catfished.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.